You
Yes.
said that when a woman is responsible for some things in the home, the major things that a man should be responsible for, that a woman is bound to disrespect a woman. Please, I need you to make that explicit. I needed to dig deep into that particular point, sir. Thank you.
Let me correct that impression. I am not saying she is bound to disrespect, okay?
Okay.
But when a woman becomes the one that is financing you, running your responsibility, doing what you are supposed to do, along the line, it will come out of her to be like give you some orders sometimes that you may not like. And two, when you are the one that is always taken as the man from the wife all the time, there is a tendency that you will not be asked to lawyer, but you will be lawyering all by yourself. You will not be asked because the hand that gives always is always on top. So when we use the word that men do this, men do that, men do this, men do that, it's because a lot of time they are the one responsible. So the authority, the ego, the power is always shown. Same as that man that refuses to understand that he's supposed to be in charge. And the wife or the spouse begin to be the one, they want to pay fees, he brings this, we want to buy a car, she brings 80%, and it is a cycle in the family, and it begins to show that she's 70% or she's 70% providing and you are 10% providing. Somewhere along the line, she will exercise some power, not by the fact that she is a woman, but it will flow. It will flow. It will just come out like, this thing, no, I don't want it. And you will be imagining, no, I am the man. Why are you doing? No. Her responsibility will take over her mind. What she invests will take over her mind. Her authority will begin to show. That same authority that Mr. A is displaying in his house, for example, towards his wife because he's the one providing, will take place in the house of Mr. B to the husband because the woman is the one providing. Because anything that has to do with provision all the time gives you an upper hand. That is why the developed world controls us here. Because when it comes to AIDS, they give us. When it comes to this, we run to them. And you cannot be giving order to somebody that you always take from. You understand? So it's not because the woman is rude. It's not because the woman is pompous. But somehow, without knowing, she will be displaying a kind of authority that will make people think that she has too much power over you. No. What has given her the power is that she has taken over the responsibility of the man, and she display her authority indirectly. For instance, she may want to travel with the kids. You say, no, say, why? I'm going with my children. Then you shut down as a man because you know you are supposed to do it. Now she's doing it. And by the time you argue too much, it will bring trouble. You will refrain. It's not that she asks you, your conscience will tell you, oh boy, take it easy. So that is why I say selling your birthright by ignorance will make people take advantage of you. So when you don't have it, I repeat, fine. But don't fold your hand. Because the more she starts doing things, the more she will give you some certain order that you may not like or that you may do, and people will see and say, what are you becoming? Is your wife the one ruling the house? But you will just say, don't mind.
They control you.
Then now you will just say, oh, don't mind. No, don't worry. You know this is it. But it's lie. It's a lie. You know that you are not in charge. So you bring down your ego and she takes over. So my advice to a man that the wife keeps providing, use her resources, take from her, to help yourself so as to see you can build a family, then you come back to your feet and run the family. Another thing is, don't say because she has or received more than you,
Yes.
then you push the responsibility to her. She might just tell you that today I'm going for this, you take transport. Meanwhile, both of you have just a car. You just take the transport, I can't drop you. And you begin to complain. No. Power has changed hand indirectly. So she will do what she's doing without knowing or even knowingly, and you will say she's becoming rude or stubborn or whatever. No. The hand that gives is always on top. You can never give while your hand is under. The person you are giving is always low. Taking is always low. And it is a natural thing that flows just like that.
Just like that.
Yes.
Just like that. Akim, thank you. Pastor.
Yeah.
Do you know
that
there are some men that their women are, doing things in the home, like we said earlier on, and still the men still maltreat them, abuse them physically, mentally, emotionally. What do you have to say about that, sir? Meanwhile, it's even the wife that is responsible for everything in the home, still they are abusing the woman.
That kind of a man, first of all, I will say he is an immatured man.
Not be by age now.
Yes, he's an immatured man. He really don't know what he's doing. Because if somebody, let me not use wife now, is doing what is right, and the person she's doing it to, or he's doing it to, still keep misbehaving and not appreciating, simply means that person is unwise and ungrateful. Now, when it comes to marriage, we have seen that time and again, where the woman does everything she ought to do to keep the marriage flowing as if there is no problem, and the man keep abusing the wife. The man, one, is not a responsible man. Two, he's immatured. Three, let me use the broken terms, pepper eye. You understand?
Too jealous.
I cannot say he's jealousy. I think he's an irresponsible man. He's an irresponsible man. Now, whether the woman provides or the woman does not provide, or the man is the one providing, it is wrong for a man to abuse his wife. Either by beating, or by words, or by any means. Abuse is abuse. So any man abusing the wife is wrong. Not to talk more of a woman helping out. Then you still come home and you don't respect her, you don't regard what she does, you are angry. It simply means, again, that such person is frustrated. That person is frustrated. That person is frustrated of mind. He's not with his right sense of mind. That is what I can say on that. He's not with his right sense of mind. You have no right to beat your wife. You have no right to rain abuses on her. Talk more that...
Some even blackmail the woman. Why? Is it because you are the one paying for school fees? Is it because you are the one responsible for this? That's why, because I don't have a job, because I on this.
Because then go and get a job.
Hell.
Go and get a job. Go and get a job.
Oh, women.
Go and get a job. So if you are listening out there and you are a man, abuse will lead to your downfall. Can lead you to go to court, can lead you to be arrested, can lead to a lot of damage. So respect your wife, deal with her in the right sense of maturity. So when you are doing that, you are not matured, I repeat.
No matter your age.
Yes. No, age is not maturity.
Okay.
The age maturity is body maturity. Maturity is the brain. How you deal with issues that comes your way in the right sense of dealing with it. That is what makes you mature. It's not because you are big, tall, yellow, big, or having money and not. No. Maturity is the sense of operation to which you exhibit to the public or in your home. That's what maturity is all about. So when you are misbehaving, it simply means you are not matured. When you are beating your wife, it simply means you are not matured. Even when she does things that are painful, you are not matured. Talk more of a woman that is responsible for a lot of things in your life. So such a man, my advice is he should go for counseling.
How many people get that for counseling these days, Pastor?
And no, when we talk of counseling, counseling does not mean you might have an elderly man, you might have your pastor.
Some are very arrogant that even no elderly man can talk to them that they will listen.
But one day it will lead to the doom of such a person. It's only a matter of time. Because some men have done it, and the women pack away or the wife pack away, and their life never remained the same again. And sometimes too, because she is soft, you are dealing with her. When she go, now let me be religious here. The devil will bring in the type of woman that can handle you. I have a friend who is always misbehaving in those days, many years back now. I told him, brother, all these ladies you are deceiving, one day will be one day. And there was a lady, let me just go short. There was a lady he come across. He too started running away from his home. I can tell you that lady frustrated him to run away from Ivory Coast. He packed out and keep telling people that, please, don't let her know where I live. Just one. But he has destroyed more than 15. But only one paid her. Today, that man is a pastor.
Wait, why be so far away? Why far away? Every month they don't do bad, do what to do evil. So this your Jesus is too merciful.
That is where they know they will find refuge. So you go and find refuge in the Lord, then correct your past mistakes and do the right thing.
Hey. God is merciful.
You understand?
My people, I'm going to listen to it. When I come on, we will continue as a favor of my boy right here in the studio with me of a Church of Divine Reasoning. And still I'm on Nigeria. We don't want to say the next queen of Africa, the only queen on your radio. And of course, on 2.0.